Good morning, students. In the last class, we will discuss about the state change of matter, that is boiling, melting, vaporization. Today, we also discuss another type of change of state of matter, that is sublimation. Sublimation is the process in which a solid directly changes into its gaseous state without melting. For example, camphor, that is generally we will call kapoor, when it is heated, it directly changes from solid to gas. Similarly, naphthalene ball, which we will use in the basin, that is also a sublimate. Ammonium chloride, this is a sublimate. Solid carbon dioxide called dry ice, that is also an example of sublimate. On heating, it changes from solid to gas, and on cooling, the reverse process is also happened. It changes from gas to directly solid. Here student, as shown in the figure, this is an experiment how a solid directly changes into gas, that is called sublimate. As shown in the figure, here a china dish placed over a burner which containing solid ammonium chloride. An inverted funnel is placed over this china dish and their mouth is covered with the cotton plug. When we start the heating, solid ammonium chloride directly changes into vapor form. These are the vapors of ammonium chloride. After some time, we can find out the solid ammonium chloride, which is called sublimate, is present inside the wall of glass funnel. So these are the sublimates of ammonium chloride present inside the wall of inverted funnel. It means ammonium chloride is an example of sublimate which directly changes from solid to gas on heating, and on cooling it changes further into gas to solid. Similarly, solid carbon dioxide, which is called dry ice, play an important role on the stage. It creates a special effect on the stage. It produces on heating vapor or gases looks like fume. Thus, this is also directly changes from solid to gas, hence it is a sublimate. Students, you have seen that when a liquid exposed in air or sunlight, its volume decreases gradually. This is due to evaporation. In evaporation, the liquid particles which are present on their surface, they changes into liquid to gaseous state. This process is called evaporation. The process of evaporation in which a liquid changes into gas below its boiling points. That is called evaporation. For example, river water, they get evaporate, or the particles of liquid present on their surface, they are changes into gaseous form and mix up in the air. Similarly, when we spread the wet cloths in the air or in sunlight, after some time we will find that they are dry up. Due to the process of evaporation, the liquid particles present on that wet cloth, they get changes into vapor or gases and mix up in air. Another example we have also common salt, which we get from the sea water. That also we will get by the process of evaporation. So, as I told you, vaporization is also a process in which a liquid changes into gas. Then what is the difference between these two processes? Evaporation and vaporization. Evaporation and vaporization are different from each other. In case of vaporization, liquid changes into its gaseous form at its boiling point. When we boil the water at 100 degrees Celsius, it is start to boil. On that time, the liquid which changes into vapor, that is called vaporization. But below the boiling point, whatever the temperature, when it changes from liquid to gas below its boiling point, that is called evaporation. In case of pond water, there is not boiling taking place in the pond water by the help of sunlight, but the pond water can evaporate, can changes into gaseous form. So, below the boiling point, when a liquid changes into gas, that process is evaporation. In the evaporation, whatever the temperature at which the evaporation taking place, it must should be supplied the heat for the vaporization, and that heat is latent heat of vaporization. In case of evaporation process, only the surface molecules which are present on the surface of liquid, they can be evaporate, they can be changes into liquid to gas. That is the reason we will say that evaporation process is surface phenomenon. Students, one question is here, why evaporation is called surface phenomenon? This is because in process of evaporation, here see this figure, as shown in the figure, a liquid is heated with the help of lamp. In this case, only the liquid particles present on their surface, they can evaporate or changes into liquid to gaseous state. Other liquid particles are remain in the containers. It means the evaporation process, only the surface molecule get evaporate. So that this process is called surface phenomenon. Now, there are some factors which affect the rate of evaporation. These factors are temperature, surface area, humidity, and wind speed. These factors we will discuss one by one in detail in next video. Thank you.